You know how after you sit at the computer for a while, your neck gets sore, so you try to stretch it, and then you try and stretch it a little bit more, and then you roll it around to try and make it feel better, and then after 30 minutes, it's sore again?
What if I told you that maybe stretching isn't enough to fix your problem?
Perhaps your neck is sore because some of the muscles are actually weak or not activating properly. So the muscles that are working are doing twice as much work as they should have to, so they're all a little bit pissed off about that. Research is actually showing us that people with neck pain have reduced activation of the deep cervical flexors as compared to those without neck pain. So while, yes, stretching those tight muscles is very important, if that's not doing enough for you, try one of these deep cervical strengtheners. This first exercise is called a chin tuck. You are going to start with your head in a neutral position, which means you want your ears in line with the shoulders. And you're going to tuck that chin backwards to give yourself a double chin. It's almost as if someone has a piece of string from the back of your head and is pulling straight back. So you're not looking down, you're not looking up, you're retracting that chin straight back. You want to hold this about 15 to 30 seconds, really feeling the muscles through the neck activate. And then relax, stretch it out, and do that 2 more times. Our next exercise is resisted range of motion. So you're going to take what you just learned from the chin tuck exercise and apply that to this. So I'm starting in that neutral position. The ears are in line with the shoulders. Now instead of tucking the chin, I'm going to place my hands behind my head. I'm going to press my head into those hands for a couple of seconds, and then I'm going to repeat that in other ranges of motion. So bending forwards, leaning from side to side, to the right, to the left. Each time holding a couple of seconds. I'm not actually moving my head, I'm maintaining that neutral position. Now this is an exercise that can actually really work those muscles, and so you don't want to do this every day, just like a regular gym exercise. You don't do leg day every single day. This next exercise is cranial flexion. So the next couple of exercises are actually a series of exercises that you want to use to develop strength. So you don't want to move on until you're comfortable with this first one. So you're going to lay on your back on a flat surface with a rolled up towel underneath your neck. You're going to flex your head just onto your neck, giving yourself a double chin, and then press the back of your neck into that towel. It'll look something like this. And you want to hold that as long as you're comfortable. So when you can build that up to about 30 seconds, then move on to the next exercise. Once you've mastered the cranial flexion, we're going to add cervical flexion onto it. So again, you're going to lay on your back on a flat surface, this time without a rolled up towel. Repeat that double chin. You're going to hold this for the whole exercise, and then lift the back of your head up off your flat surface. So it'll look something like this. Now you're aiming to look directly at your sternum, not down at your knees. And you want to hold that exercise for whatever is comfortable. So if you can only hold it a couple of seconds, that's fine. You want to develop that strength to be able to hold this for 20, 30 seconds, even up to a minute. This next exercise is for the cervical extensors. So we're going to start off on our hands and knees, or what we call tabletop position. So you want your hands directly underneath your shoulders, your knees directly underneath your hips, so you become this nice sturdy tabletop. And you want to start with a chin tuck again. And then holding that chin tuck position, move all the way through cervical flexion and cervical extension, so that it'll look like this. As you move through extension, make sure you're using the back of your neck to really draw your head up and activate those muscles. Thank you for joining us today. If you find that these cervical strengtheners help to provide you with a little bit of relief from your neck pain, remember to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us on our Facebook page.